And welcome to another episode of My Hair Our Issues by me, Noloyiso. And on this episode, as a testament to my reflective return, I want to discuss something that's been on my mind for a really long time that has bothered and plagued me, and I've been struggling to articulate because it could offend so many people who are within my own circle of socializing or whatever. As about Lokshin, I really feel like as a Banda Bamnyama, in our effort to catch up and level the playing field that we've been displaced into as a result of our history, kukui privileges onazo as Ndomnyama otili that other black people don't have, and you can't use your position of privilege to assume that song is right, song is grand, song is megakle. And one of the things that I tend to notice is pertains mostly to consideration of resources. So as Lokshin, my obvious disadvantage to me, obvious disadvantage, that I don't have easy access to Wi-Fi just by walking down the street and going to a restaurant or a coffee shop. I don't have access to delivery service of food. So ifridge ngenza kube igcwele, ngenza kuba ayigcwelanga, but if andifuna upheka andizutya, I can't order food from Mr. Delivery or whoever does delivery. And it seems like something that I think a lot of people can take for granted because the resources are so easily available when you live in in the city or in the CBD of whichever country or whichever province you're in. Let's keep this specifically to South Africa. So it's quite frustrating when people use the privileges that they have or have gained as a result of their starting point or as a result of whatever work they are masters to assume that sonke siyafana silingana and monke abantu abamnyama bamekahle. In Cape Town specifically, umuntu omnyama is found Lokshin. This thing of black people living in suburbia, I was introduced to it in the way that I socialize now because all my friends are not from Cape Town, and a lot of them come from suburban places in whichever province they come from, whether it be KZN or Durban. So ndim or wrong for saying no, I can't go out during the week because then and it's going to be hard for me if I go out on first Thursday or something like that. Whereas for Omni it's easy as you Uber 50 rand. And it's like, I don't mind paying an Uber to get home, but I'd rather not because it's an expense that's easily avoidable. And Uber or Taxify or whichever app you use, it's not a necessity in a budget. It's a luxury. So I think we really need to reassess the way we look at each other as a Banda Bamnyama in the context of now, and be more cognizant of how privileges that we have garnered now don't all place us all in the same place. I can tell you now that I have pretty privilege, which I obviously resent. I have a privilege of education, which I enjoy, but also at the same time, because I know how that implicates the next person, I have to be cognizant of how I use that, where I use that, and how I shouldn't be used as the better black because and then I have I have the privilege of socializing the way that I do, so that I'm exposed to how wildly different things are from Ndomnyama ohlala Lokshin versus Ndomnyama ohlala in suburbia versus Ndomnyama okhule Lokshin wahlala suburbia versus Ndokhule suburbia. And then wonke umuntu uzothi no location ndayazi. It's fine. I'm not saying you don't, but I'm saying understand that it comes with very particular set of disadvantages, a very particular set of not having izinto that seem so basic in suburbia, that seem so basic in a cab friendly area. I mean, guys, let's not get into public transport election. Masingangeni idrama le, and uyazi noba uhlala election ihlala suburbia, if you sebenzisa public transport like a taxi or a train, wow, mntasekhaya, what a wow. So it's just something that I'm not sure I can articulate best, but it's been plaguing me, and I thought, let me just share that with you guys and see what you have to say. Are you friends with people who don't live in the type of area that you live in? ukhule Lokshin, wahlala suburbia. What do you think are some of the things that we tend to take for granted? Like, guys, if I ever have Wi-Fi, I'd never leave the house. And by never leave the house, I mean I never socialize. I'm not saying I'd never move out. I'm saying I'd never leave. If I move out, I'm taking my Wi-Fi with me. I thought, duh. Okay, I'll probably leave the Wi-Fi for like okay. But you get my point though. Nah, Shane. So tell me what you think. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you on the next episode of My Hair Out Issues by me, Noloyiso.